Salvete omnes, this is I'm Emilia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Super Luigi Land. In the last episode, we finished our little mountain climbing excursion, and now it's time to move on to World 7. And it's the ice world of the game. Well, we've gone along without one so far, so let's try Sugar Snowfield on for size. Ring Rink from Rystar is the music here. Again, I've never played the level, but I remember the port. We have Snowmen, which I assume are a graphic swap of the Pokeys, and just checking. So no, you cannot jump on them. Even though there's nothing to suggest you couldn't. I forget which Nintendo developer said that things you can't jump on should always say, or always be evident that you can't. Was it Miyamoto or Iwata or... well, whatever. Well, no big. We also have Pokeys, which I don't think we've seen in this game previously. No particular reason they should be associated with ice levels, but that is where they happen to be in both this game and Super Mario Bros. 3, their game of origin. Not a whole lot of levels with them in Super Mario Bros. 3. There is 6-1 and like 6-8, might have had one, and there maybe like one level in World 7, I forget. So do I have to spin jump to get up there? Whoops. Ow. Oh, and this is the actual proper Patooey sprite, where the ball falls down after you destroy the main sprite and the main enemy. I remember there was a previous one where they just both died at the same time, which I'm sure would be easier to code, but it also isn't as accurate to the original. This game is weird sometimes when it comes to giving enemies custom code for... Hey, didn't I just hit you with a shell? Huh. Well, it's a 1-up in exchange for a power-up. But yeah, making custom enemies and having them have custom death routines is trickier than it really seems like it should be. And again, I'm pretty sure that's just a limitation with the tools and engine we have. Oh, and the music is the victory theme from one of the characters in Super Mario Kart when they win. I forget which one. I think Toad? Anyway, 7-2. We have a secret exit in this one. We have sliding Koopas. And I feel like I've heard this music somewhere, but don't know what it is, too. We also have these snow pits, which I guess basically act like quicksand, except that there's a bottom. Not quite the same as the ones in 5-1 and New Super Mario Bros., but then those would be tough to get working on the Super Nintendo anyway, I think. We have Hammer Brothers, and we know how to deal with those. Well, I guess there we could have hit the blocks. So are these pits? I don't see anything below them, so I'm just gonna assume that they are. Because that way is safer. Naturally, the snow pits don't affect the enemies at all, and yeah, that was gonna get you sooner or later. In fact, I think I remember her showing this level off too, and I think the key was actually in one of the snow pits. Not this one, I'm sure. I feel like one of these times she's gonna hide a bonus room in one of the pipes with the Patooey in it, and I'll need a shell to get rid of the enemy. Not quite sure how that worked, but whatever. Okay, anything there? Nope. I guess sliding Koopas are another enemy that could be used in greater multitude than it was. I mean, to a lesser extent than Clapping Chucks, because the original game did have a bunch of them in a row in Cookie Mountain. So we have a P-switch. I don't know what it goes to. Is there anything in this pit? Seems strange that there'd be two distinct levels there, if there wasn't something hidden. Or maybe it's just for decorative purposes, I don't know. So, what all does this P-switch do? Oh, that's what it does. And I realized that just a little bit too late. I mean, we're gonna have to do the level twice anyway. Okay, well, we found the key. I bet the keyhole is under one of the P-switch, or one of the pipes blocked by brown blocks. Looks like it. I guess it's probably a good thing this time that it's close to the end, because it means we can actually try again for the A coins. So yeah, that one's alright. Not too hard, aside from the Hammer Brothers, but Hammer Brothers make everything nasty. So now, have we gotten all the Switch Palaces yet? Because I'm pretty sure we have. So we no longer need to do the secret levels first. Hammer Brother dodged again. I'm surprised that actually hit. Just gonna... I'm gonna dodge that too, okay. Yeah, I know I'm taking extra time getting those multi-coin blocks and stuff, but hey, I need all the coins I can get, right? And I only have 56 lives. Just keep using the shell to get rid of everything. It's not like I have a fire flower or anything that would be much better served for that. Like I said, no fire flowers here. I forgot to check, actually, if the non-snowy terrain is slippery. Actually, is this level slippery? It doesn't look like it is. So it's just a snowy level, not an ice one. Ah, shoot. Okay, so there's the P-switch we need. Time this so that we can get over the Patooey more easily. That's not quite how I would have liked to have timed that, but... shoot. I need to get the other things here. Oh, and it even gives you an arrow to point out where the key is, too. So did we get it? Okay. So something I wonder, though, is where the other A coin is. This may be a mistake, but gotta know. So if we... Is there anything down the other pipe? Also, now we could have two keys if we wanted, but... Of course, we couldn't carry them both at the same time. Okay. Need a Koopa. Yeah, thrown enemies are another thing that can be weird in this game. Well, that wasn't the best way to do that, but... Same bug as how sometimes killing flonks with shells works and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I know I'm running out of time. So get all the coins we need. I'll worry about the key in a bit here. Take the key with us just to be safe. Okay, I guess I did miss an 8 coin somewhere. Not sure where, but... And now the Koopas aren't respawning. We should have more than enough time, but... Now, if they're gonna do that... That was just sad. Done in by a glitch. And now the overworld music is fast. That music bug again. Well, we didn't know where the 5th 8 coin was anyway, so it's not really much of a problem that we're starting over from the halfway point. In fact, the secret exit is like right here. Actually, I remember the Patooey being kind of glitchy with thrown sprites anyway. Like, sometimes you could destroy it, and sometimes it just wouldn't happen. And until you actually tried it, there is no real way to predict which. Okay, so I need a shell. The shell may or may not actually do what it's... You know what? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to tank the damage. Boo. I'm also not sure why there's a shellless Koopa there, but... Okay, there wasn't a power-up in there, just checking. Yeah. Again, not blaming Gamma V for that. I'm blaming Nintendo's incompetent programmers. It's Freezeman's theme from Mega Man 7. And I think this is my port of it, too. Also, Flurries from Super Mario Bros. 2. Yet another enemy from that game that I've never seen in anything else. And I already forgot if this one had a secret exit, but I don't think it did. Ice bullet bills. I guess I can see now that they're blue. The default Super Mario World bullet bill graphics don't actually have much non-black on them. So palette swaps are harder to tell apart than they would be for something like the Super Mario Bros. 3 ones. At least if I'm remembering the Super Mario Bros. 3 ones correctly. Flurries in conjunction with Lucellus Koopas. I mean, the ice bullet bills don't actually hurt you, so... what just happened there? I don't think those are even supposed to interact with the foreground, let alone glitch through the... well, whatever. Yeah, Freezeman's theme is like one of the few Mega Man tracks that actually fits in a Mario game. As someone who's listened to a lot of Mega Man music, I can say that most of them really don't. Give me that. I guess Mega Man 7 in general probably has more music of that nature than most Mega Man games. Even if they do 16-bitify it, instead of keeping the original chiptune feel. I mean, like, the porters. So, bonus game. Okay, I haven't picked the second shell in a while. We'll go with that. A coin! Actually, is that one coin or is it more than one? Didn't think to look at the counter. So that's 3 levels, and here's our 4th. We have more Sonic music. I feel like I really should be able to name this one. Ice Cap Zone? We also have Ice Venus Fire Traps. Or... yes, Ice Venus Fire Traps. I guess that would just make them Venus Ice Traps. Which, again, I forget if they were actually in any official Mario games. But they and the Ice Bros spit their fireballs at a much higher arc. And obviously they're different colors. There's such a thing as blue fire, but I have yet to hear of any orange ice. Ow. Yeah, I have a feeling this is a stage where I will really want to hang on to that fire flower, because of all the stuff that's hidden in meltable ice blocks. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that we're 4 levels in and this is the only time we've seen them so far. I guess there weren't actually in that many levels in Super Mario Bros. 3, though, just the end of 6-7 and 6-10. Maybe it's because they're one of those things that depend on you having a power-up to work properly. So we even have some meltable munchers. The real question is, do we have a silver P-switch to go with some of them? That really seemed like it shouldn't have hit me, but okay. Wouldn't surprise me if enemies' behavior is a little weird on slopes. Slopes are just weird in general. Okay, want to use... well, honestly, these Ice Brothers so far aren't terribly dangerous. I didn't mean to release that muncher. This is what I want. Yeah, she never used the munchers to hide anything. But that wasn't a bad level. I feel like that's just the default, is that level wasn't bad. I mean, like, if I don't like a level, trust me, I'll make it known. But I guess they've just all been good, for the most part. So, a bit of a shorter episode this time, but I think we're going to call it here. I actually bothered to look up how many levels are in this world this time, and it's a total of 12, so 3 groups of 4 seems like a decent idea after the last marathon. So we'll continue through Sugar Snowfield next time. See you then.